Hello, my name is Dr. Ruchir Patel. I'm a fellowship trained and board certified sleep medicine physician. In this segment, we're going to discuss the topic of narcolepsy. Narcolepsy does not mean that at one moment you're talking to a person and the next thing you know, you're all of a sudden passed out and asleep, or you're standing and you just collapse and fall asleep. That's more made for TV narcolepsy. What true narcolepsy is that the sleep sections of the brain that help us sleep at night are overpowered, meaning they're always on. So in the brain, there's actually two systems, roughly, that control wake and sleep. There's a wake section of the brain that releases various neurotransmitters that make us feel awake during the day, and then there's various neurotransmitters secreted by the sleep sections of the brain that help us sleep at night. In true narcolepsy, the wake section of the brain, it's not able to function to the level that it should. So it can't completely wake an individual up that has narcolepsy. So that in turn allows the sleep sections of the brain to be active 24 hours a day. So no matter how well you sleep at night, no matter how much you sleep, you're just in a perpetual state of sleepiness. But these individuals will not just drop all of a sudden and fall asleep. Like I said, that's more made for TV narcolepsy. Narcolepsy just means that a person is constantly tired all the time and sleeping. Not fatigue, but more actual sleepiness, where they could easily lay down and take a nap at any time during the daytime, or even at night. Patients with narcolepsy often will have frequent dream recall. They can enter into dream sleep very quickly during naps or even at night. There's also an associated symptom that can occur with type 1 narcolepsy called cataplexy, where in the setting of intense emotion, such as bursting out into laughter, anticipating something funny, or getting frightened, they may notice really brief sudden muscle weakness in any part of the body, such as the arms, the legs, or even the speech, but they don't actually collapse and pass out. There's type 2 narcolepsy, which is a slightly milder form of narcolepsy that's not associated with cataplexy, but it still is associated with the high level of sleepiness throughout the day. Narcolepsy is diagnosed by a series of sleep studies that are done in a sleep center, but you'd have to meet with a sleep physician initially to see if your symptoms would be suggestive of narcolepsy. Treatment for narcolepsy is more symptomatic. There's no cure for narcolepsy. There are studies from Stanford indicating that narcolepsy may be the result of an autoimmune process, but that was only published within the last 3 or 4 years, and there's still more research that's looking further into it to see if there could be something that could potentially cure narcolepsy. But at this time, the only treatment for narcolepsy is going to be medications that basically help to make the individual feel awake throughout the day, which could be wake-promoting agents or even stimulants like Adderall or Ritalin. Narcolepsy can be associated with serious issues such as motor vehicle accidents, loss of time at work or school, so it can have major issues, including even depressed mood or depression as well. So if you feel that you have symptoms that could be suggestive of narcolepsy, it's important to get evaluated. Narcolepsy is present in 1 in 2,000 people, so it's not extremely rare, and it is relatively common for a very unique condition that it is.